In this video, I'm going to elaborate a technique for establishing experientially in our feeling that what we see, that is the landscape, the planet, the universe, as a visual perception, is one with ourself, is ourself. And that technique is simply to utilize our capacity for seeing, the very apparatus of seeing. So we see now any object, this screen, the landscape, our hand. And notice that to see something is already to confirm that I, consciousness, and this something are experienced simultaneously. It may seem, because we've been cultured this way, we've been conditioned this way, that consciousness is located somewhere in the brain, somewhere in the head, or somewhere in the body, and that consciousness travels or projects itself using some instrument of light to shine on objects, or the other way around, that objects project a light, they reflect a light from the sun through our eyes. And there's an interaction between two entities, the light, or the object, and consciousness. And they seem to be at a distance from one another. But even in this model, for these two elements or entities, even if we claim that consciousness is in the head and the object is out there, for them to exist simultaneously, for there to be a contact or a connection in which an interaction is taking place, these entities that we are defining, for example, the head and the object, are one. They are together. For two things to be together is for them to be one in their essential reality. So to see an object is to really touch that object without using a hand. The seeing is the touching of the object. And to touch an object is to be one with the object. To be the essential substance of that object. For if we look at the essential substance of whatever we seem to be looking out from, for example, the sensation of the head, and we look at the substance of whatever we're seeing, the object, we find the very same substance there. Seeing is touching. So an aspect of the separate self that appears in the mind is the projection of a sense of self that is exclusively localized in various areas of the body, for example, in the eyes, in the head, in the chest, wherever it may be. And usually associated with seeing is the apparent localization of consciousness or the sense of self within the eyes, and that the eyes are doing looking, that we are doing looking towards an object that is separate from ourself. But if we employ this understanding that to see is to touch, and for two things to appear simultaneously together is for them to be connected and to be one, we can take the sensation of the eyes, the face, and whatever we're looking at, and notice that they are together, they are one in the experience. So there's not really a consciousness located in here separate from the landscape or the object. It's that there's only one seamless continuum of experience that is made of one substance. And at this stage, it doesn't matter what we call this substance. But of course, it is inseparable from I. It is inseparable from consciousness. So to see is to touch. And for touching to take place, there is unity. And for two things to exist simultaneously in our experience is for them to be united, to be one in substance. So now we can play with this understanding with any sensation in any apparent object in the world and see that there is really no separation anywhere, ever. However intense the sensation, or however convincing the stream of thought appears to be, that thought, the sensation, and the landscape all simultaneously coexist and are one in the substance of the experience.